All right, and I believe I am live. Morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Hope everyone had a good Friday night. Sorry I didn't bring you a stream last night. Decided to relax a little bit, so we're bringing you one on this Saturday morning in the USA time zone. Maybe a little bit too late for places like Sydney, Australia, and Melbourne, but maybe a little too early for people in California. But hopefully, we will still get a fair amount of live viewers. All right. Waiting for the live chat to pop up. I'm not sure if any of my awesome volunteers are around to shoot over your questions. And I'm not really sure what's going on with the color. I'm fluctuating in color from orange to normal. No idea what's going on there. Anyway, I gotta upgrade camera again. So we'll get there. All right, I have your live chat. Let me go ahead and pop that out. And then we go from there. Close that. I'm already starting to look into a new laptop, but I probably won't get it until the holiday season. I'm cheap, so I want to wait for if my computer survives into Black Friday of Thanksgiving. I have a feeling there will be lots of really, really, really good deals. Okay, got your live chat. You look like the evil guy from SimCity. Wow, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. The original was good. I don't know if I saw part 2. Orange Man, good. Yes. I actually think Orange Man is good. Probably will got my channel banned. Let me not talk about it anymore. BTC is moving, yes, and that's why we're going to go and take a look. All right, speaking of which, let's go over to screen share. Hey guys, I think I decided what I'm going to do with the paid subscription model because I want it to be as least disruptive as possible. So what I might do is I might create a $10 to $20 a month video subscription. It will be a video just like this, but it will be like split in two. So right now I am using Zoom, and hopefully Zoom can prove to the world that they're not an insecure spy machine. Otherwise, I may have to find an alternative. But if you're a subscriber, you will be inside the Zoom. You won't be able to speak or you won't have your video on, but you will be in the Zoom webinar as a subscriber to my service. And then I would do the same public video, but keep it short to like 20 minutes covering the market. But then I will cut the live stream, and then the Q&A part will take place privately. So this way, anyone that's actually paying $10 or $15 or whatever I decide it will be, you guys are the ones that are able to ask questions. That would be recorded privately and then placed on my website for you to always go back and reference. So I think that's the best happy medium. Everyone will still get my views on the market for free on daily or bi-daily basis, but then the subscribers get to stick around and actually ask questions. And I think at $10 to $15 a month for probably 20 private videos for you to ask your questions, I think that's affordable and reasonable for everyone. What alternative to Zoom? Well, there are actually several alternatives to Zoom. I have not had time to look into them. One of them is called Jitsi. Again, I have that Jisi. Jitsi, it's an open source. I'm not sure how much it costs. It might be free. There's also StreamYard that's been recommended to me. I have not looked into it at all. And there's also one from Cisco. Forgot the name of it. WebEx or something like that. So I am looking into them as options. And by looking into them, I mean I have their websites open on one of my million tabs. All right, let's talk about the markets options. webinar is taking place a week from today. A week from today, right now, at this time, we're going to be kicking off the options webinar. I know it's expensive, but it's 3 full days. It is 3 full days, 7 hours each day. So this is 21 hours of education on options. And I will probably go MIA next week, like I always do the week before my options class. I'll probably still bring you guys videos, but I'm not going to be doing much trading because this needs to be professionally, well, not professionally, but as professionally as Vays can make it. This needs to be better. All right, let's talk about the markets. I've wasted enough time. I can do announcements all day. That's how much shit I have going on. All right, we're almost at 600 viewers. Let's talk Bitcoin. Bitcoin is popping like it did last weekend as well. For some reason, I've been noticing that Bitcoin does very, very well over the weekend, at least the last couple of weeks. This is certainly recency correlation bias. I remember it doing really well last weekend, and therefore I am watching it doing really well early this weekend. The question that, like, nothing for me changes on a weekly scale. We talk about all kinds of scales here. On a weekly scale, nothing changes. This is still a candle inside a no trade zone. This entire candle has been inside a no trade zone. Now, this candle has a low of 64.70 and a high 3 seconds ago of 72.45. And but the entire candle is in a no trade zone. And the reason is because this candle went lower than last week's candle, going back below a very critical support resistance line. And as a green 2, it has not had the mustard to get above the green 1. And hey, thank you for your little donation, David. Yeah, of course. For the time being, I will continue to do videos, but being a content creator, like it's kind of my career at the moment. But like many people, you know, doing YouTube videos or content is their actual career. That's where they make the majority of their money. Not me. I don't really make money from this YouTube channel. I don't have advertisers other than, you know, some YouTube ads. I don't seek advertisers. I don't look for sponsors. So having this YouTube channel isn't my main revenue driver. Sure, I get a little bit of affiliate revenue, and my main revenue driver is using the YouTube channel to bring people to courses like this. And the conferences, Understanding Bitcoin and Unconfiscatable, they're not making profit. They're more for the community. But the financial summit is something I am looking to make profit. And the YouTube channel is basically my personal advertising for something that could bring in revenue. I'm not looking to turn the YouTube channel into a money driver. So my career as a YouTuber may or may not last forever, right? Because this is not, I mean, I still want to go back to being a trader one of these days, and it's hard to do when you're in a public life. All right, another tangent. Let's get back to the charts. So, Marcel, thank you for your donation. Thanks for the virtual background. Love it. Yeah, of course. I open sourced my background. You can find it on Twitter. You can download it. You can download the image and you can use it. I removed Trading Bitcoin with Vays. So, I mean, you can use it for your own meetings and stuff. Tone, do you like to add avocado, 3 yolks, and some lemon and spices to that green 2 candle in the weekly Bitcoin chart? Yeah, those are the things that I eat. Like, I don't eat vegetables, but I eat avocados, and I do eat a lot of egg yolks, and I do eat lemons. That's pretty much the few fruits that I eat. Though egg yolks aren't really a fruit, but I treat them like they are. I eat them like they are. Okay, and we are now higher. We are pumping. Let's go to the low level time frame. But on a big picture, from a big picture perspective, You are above the 200-week moving average. You are below the short-term moving average. And you are still below the intermediate term moving average. And this candle does need to go above the 1 in order for it to signal anything. And even if it does, I would still be a little bit skeptical because of how far it had to move to get there. So I'm not bearish Bitcoin by any means, but I think that more consolidation is coming. Let's look at the daily chart. This should be very interesting. See, the daily chart is a lot cleaner than the weekly chart. See, from a weekly long-term perspective, I am not that eager to jump all over Bitcoin. But from a daily perspective, maybe I should have started this video a little bit earlier. From a daily perspective, look what happened yesterday. Yesterday, there was a little bit of a pullback and consolidation. And right now, about an hour ago or two, the green 3 candle on sequential crossed above the green 2 candle, activating the bullish trade according to sequential. Now, I was not interested yesterday in going long Bitcoin if the 2 went above the 1, because the 1 had to go so far to get there. But this 2 candle did pull back the market, and it slowed down the exponential rise. So by being able to slow down the exponential rise, it makes it a lot more interesting for a potential bullish trade on the daily chart with a green 2 above a green 3. See, the same thing happened here. If this 1 candle went straight up back on March 31st, and then the 2 went above that 1, I would not really be interested. But the 2 went in the 1 was a pullback candle. It was a slowdown candle, making the 2 go above a 1 in an orderly fashion, making this much better. And this is why I actually went long on this pullback and here. So this is where I entered my current GBTC position. This is where I doubled down on that. I think I doubled down, or maybe even more than doubled down on that position. And then I was looking to add more to that position here, which I never got a chance. And I would have added more here, but this pullback took place after hours. I was actually looking to add more a little lower because I was looking for the 9. But this bounce happened in not during trading hours for GBTC, so I never got a chance to add to my GBTC position. Would I consider adding right here if the market was open? The answer is maybe. If I was in front of the market right now and I was watching this candle break above yesterday's high, it really would have depended a lot on the GBTC premium. If the GBTC premium was high, I would not have gotten in. The GBTC premium was low, I would have strongly considered it. Let's go to a lower level time frame. The CMF looks really, really good. Oh, wait, before I do that, I want to take a look at the BitMax funding rate, because I think it's starting to favor the bears. But we still have contango, and would be nice to see backwardation. The RSI looks very good for the bulls. And the MACD looks good for the bulls. So everything is pointing to the bulls. The BitMax funding rate is starting to, flip over. I think this can move. I really think this could move into where these arrows are. I think we could get a 9 on the daily. We can maintain the lucid SAR. And we can break this high, and we can move into the $7,900 area. Well, the problem is I'm kind of bearish the stock market going into Monday. So if Monday is a big stock market crash, it would be interesting if Bitcoin can continue going up. But Bitcoin could also go to 7,900 before the market opens tomorrow at 6 p.m. in the futures. So we will see how this goes. Okay, short level time frame. Bitcoin broke out of this trading zone in a not so orderly fashion, so I would not have been interested in going long. But after a consolidation, you had kind of a big one candle for a 4-hour chart. By the way, all of these oscillators are still favoring the bulls. You had a nice consolidation here. You had a pretty big one candle going on a green 2 above a green 1. Risky. Green 3 never went above a green 2, but the 4 after this consolidation, like if I go to a 1-hour time frame, there's probably an ascending triangle there that I could draw. Maybe not, but see, on a 1-hour candle, there was a pretty orderly fashion that 2 went above a 1. Wish I started this video earlier, but I am definitely still bullish right now. I am bullish because the short-term time frames, the 1-hour is bullish, the 4-hour is bullish, the daily is bullish. The only one is the weekly, but it's not bearish. I don't know why that happens. I don't know why that thing happens. The weekly is not bearish by any means. The weekly is just neutral, telling you not to go crazy. So the odds definitely favor the bear. The odds definitely favor the bulls. I didn't lose my stream, did I? Yeah, I think we're okay. All right. A couple of charts that came through from a few friends of mine. GBT Premium had 8.7 on a late afternoon dip. Democrats are not communists. They're certainly leaning that way. You skipped the socialist part there. The socialist Democrats are like 1 foot into the communist closet. All right. Couple of really cool charts that I want to, yeah, there it is. It's moving further. A couple of really cool charts that a few friends of mine pointed out. Shout out to Danny, who at least pointed me to this chart. He may or may not have made this chart. I don't know, but that's who I got it from. Give me 1 second here. I'm a little behind on this. Okay. So this is interesting. So this right here, this line in red is, I believe the volatility, the BitMax volatility index on BitMax for Bitcoin. And we're comparing it to the price of Bitcoin. And we are at a level last seen from the $6,000 bounce. And this is potentially troublesome because this bounce led to some pretty nasty stuff for a year, a full year. Now, I am not overly concerned. I am not overly concerned for several reasons. So one of those reasons is that over here, people were still ultra hype Bitcoin and shitcoin from the run-up that took place. This is not happening off of a severe run-up. This is actually happening within a 9-month pullback, because this happened back in June. And we're sitting here in already April. So this is 9 months. So this is happening on the back end of a 9-month price drop. So to me, this spike in volatility is akin more to this price spike here. See, if you take this and you go straight up from this peak, you end up right at that peak. So to me, this spike in volatility in Bitcoin is more similar to this than this because of the nature of the environment. See, this bounce off of this line took place after a year-long drop, and this is very, very similar. So we're in very different market conditions. Now, of course, at this time, right here, I kind of expected this to dip one more time and make the ultimate low, which it did not, but the secondary low is also clean. Did you look through the Canadian Bitcoin fund papers? No, I'm not even close, guys. I don't think I'll have the time, unfortunately, because I got to prepare for the options course. I might have to look at it like in 2 weeks after, like next weekend is the options course. And then the weekend after that, I should have some time to look through it. In order for me to look through this stuff, I really can't. I'm spending my entire day watching the stock market, so I'm not being productive at all. I have to stop trading again if I have to, if I'm going to be doing research. You can either, you only have X amount of time, and you can spend that X amount of time trading and trying to make money, or you can spend that X amount of time educating yourself and educating others. So I can squeeze in educating myself and trading. I can also squeeze in trading and educating others, but I can't squeeze in trading and educating myself and educating out others. That's impossible. So I have to choose 2 out of 3. It's 2 out of 3. I can educate myself and then educate you, or trade and educate myself, or trade and educate you. And at the moment, I am trading and educating you, which means I don't have much room for education, which is potentially dangerous as a trader. So right here, I am not too concerned. I like it. Now let's zoom in on this volatility index because it's really, really cool. It doesn't go back as far. It only goes over to July. And Gator TP 221. TPT 221. I mean, a good friend of mine put together this chart and it's awesome. I almost want to pull it up. What's the ticker? BVOL 7-day. Really cool. Look at all these 9s marking the tops and the bottoms of the BitMax Volatility Index. This is the Bitcoin Volatility Index. And guess what? He actually missed this one. That is a 9. I see the arrow right there. That is a quasi 9 where you got your 9, but the candle was so bad that it turned into a 1 by the time the candle closed. And guess what? This right here is the same exact thing. That is also a 9. This is what I refer to as a quasi 9. This is where you got your 9, but it turned into a 1 before the candle closed. So this is absolutely incredible. I've never seen, and this one also right here, this is the bullish quasi 9. So every one of these, almost every one, this one missed it by 1 candle. And but there were some 9s that did not reverse the market. Here's an example of that. The first 9 didn't do it, but the second one did. There's another one right here that reversed the market, and then 1 to 4 candle correction, then went down. This one missed it by just 1 candle, but there were double 9s. Like this here is actually a double 9. There was this one that did not reverse the market. The next one did. And same thing right here. There was a 9 here that did not reverse the market, went straight down, but the next 9 right now is reversing the market. So this is really, really cool. Really, really good find. Absolutely awesome. And yeah, this one didn't come close to a 9. It did hold setup trend though, which is another one. Look, setup trend right here just breaks Setup trend right here holds. Setup trend right here just breaks, but still bounces. Really, really neat stuff. I want to grab this chart. Next time I update the indicator, maybe I'll put this in the notes of how this thing, wow, this is, I should create this index. BVOL7D. Let's do it. Make a copy. Oh, I'm still using the old sequential on this. That's okay. Bitcoin volatility BitMax. I'm going to drop this indicator. And we don't need these. And we have to drop this and add it back in. Yeah, it should be in your invite-only scripts, guys. TI indicators. Hey, I got 3,000 likes, finally. And now BOV. What was the ticker again? Man, I eat more fish oil or something. BVOL. There it is. BVOL 7-day right there. Oh, that's end of day, 7-day. All right, let's do that. Right there. Oh, I love it. So let's clean it up. Let's do. Oh, I'm an idiot. Just deleted it. Let's remove this and let's remove this. And I don't need the I like the risk line. Oh, sorry, I don't need the risk line. Boom. So let's look at all these nines. So we have one right here. This one was the double, not consecutive. 9 right up there. 9 here. 9 here. There. This is ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Here. Jesus. This was the double. This one just a small correction. Here. Wow. Here. Amazing. This one didn't work out very well. Like the only one that didn't really work out well. This one. Wow. This one didn't. This was the double. This one didn't work out, but the next one made up for that big time. Wow. Here's the 9 buy. Here's another 9 buy. Wow. This one did not work out. The 13 is here. This is incredible. Wow. Like I said, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. This is nuts. This is nuts. Amazing find. Amazing find. It just look, it doesn't stop. 9. 9. 9. Eventually, this one didn't get it. This one didn't get it. This one got it. 9. 9. Wow. 9. 9. Jesus. It doesn't matter how far you go, right there. Oh my God. And right there. And right here. This is absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like it. I wish Tyler was around to see this. Wow. I did, like, what are the chances? Wow. It's like almost every single peak and every single trough has a 9 on it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I now that I've shown this to everyone, it probably will never happen again. And I don't know if you can trade this directly. I think you could, but holy shit, if anyone was trading these 9s on this index, if it's possible to like literally trade this, oh my God, this would have been ridiculous for years. Well, right now, this volatility should be rising. But you also have to look into what this means. I don't know what BVol 7-day is. You have to read the spec of that indicator. How do you profit from this? I don't know. I have no idea. No, I have no, like, guys, I have no idea. I'm looking at this index for the first time. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you can trade this directly. I don't know how this correlates to Bitcoin. I have no idea. Well, like I said, I have X amount of time. There are 3 things I could be doing with that time besides my actual life, which at the moment is non-existent. I can trade. I can educate myself and do research. And I can educate you guys, and there's 1,000 people watching. I can only do 2 out of 3. I can't do all 3. I can't educate myself and have time for trading and have time to educate others. I can't do all that because I have other responsibilities. So we have to select 2 out of 3. And at the moment, I'm kind of trading. So choose one. Either I keep bringing you the videos and educating you, or I'm educating myself. Okay, let's look at the traditional markets. I see some questions. I don't really want to talk about COVID. I have a question. Do you personally believe COVID-19 was created in a lab? Question mark. And the intention was to be a bioweapon? No, I do not. Let's make this very, very clear. I do not believe that at all. Okay. Let's start with the first question. Do I believe COVID was created in a lab? I don't know. It could have been. I don't know. Do I think it was released on? If we assume that it was, I do not believe that it was released on purpose. Even if it was in a lab, I believe it was an accident that it got released. But I have no idea if it was or wasn't. Like, I'm not following the conspiracy theory. That's not what I do. And now no, I don't believe that it was released on purpose. I have no idea. That's not for, this is the wrong channel for that. Thoughts on Binance debit card? Have you compared it with Embly or evaluated it yet? No, I'm not interested in a Binance debit card. I'm actually not interested in anything Binance because I think Binance is cheating. Embly doesn't have an ICO. Embly did not print their own money. Embly is doing the right thing ethically, while Binance is not. So I will continue to promote Embly. So here we go. Go to affiliates. Options webinar is up for sale next weekend. You can go to Embly right here. You can, their new website is almost ready. You could request one of Tone Vays's awesome designs. Let me see if I can get that picture real quick. Maybe I won't be able to get it that quick. Come on. I gotta have it more handy. Well, hopefully soon I'll be able to just click on their website and pull it up. But yes, if you guys want to support, please use this affiliate page. Come on. Boom, there it is. Here are the Tone Vays inspired cards. And they do exist, by the way. This is somebody's card. You can also choose to put the name on the back. Like, you know, like this is an actual card that does work. You can choose to put your name on the back. You don't have to put your name in the front, but I believe most people are proud of their name, so you will put your name in the front right there. So you can choose, do you want your name in the front? Do you want your name in the back? And all the other info is in the back, and this is an awesome metal card, heavy as hell. When the clerk touches it at the shop, they're gonna be very impressed and start asking you a bunch of questions. Trust me, happens every time. Yeah, I can take a look at PLAY. I forgot what stock that is. Yeah, so that's the. So I'm not interested, nor do I care about Binance's debit card because Binance broke security laws with the Binance token. And I can't respect that, no matter how good their products may or may not be. Okay, let's move on to traditional markets. You know what? I'll take one more Bitcoin question. Last time the Bitcoin 21-day crossed the 50, it went from 7,400 to 10,000. Thoughts on the bullish moving average cross that we're seeing now? Yeah, looks like a lot of people are spending their $1,200 deposit on Bitcoin, which is great. I may or may not do the same. I don't know if I'm getting it. I gotta check. So what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna look at the 21-day moving average. I need the daily chart. So the 21-day versus the 50-day. Let's open the moving averages. Nope, that's not it. So that's the 50, that's the 128, and that's the 200. So I'll just convert the 200 into 21. And we'll take a look at that. So to me, the 21-day and the 50-day are pretty close to each other. But let's see what happens here. So, well, the last time the 21-day crossed below the 50-day, this was a perfect shorting opportunity, and I love it. Look at this. We bounced off of the 128-day, which I really like as a moving average. We went right into the death cross, which is what I teach is a death sentence for an asset. We went right into the death cross and got destroyed. So that's already very promising. And right here, no, wait, right here, we had the 21 versus the 200 at 7,300. Bitcoin was already rising, and we pulled into the cross and went up to 10,000. This is very, very promising. Now, here's the bad one. Here's the rough spot. And right here, we crossed, and the price was not relevant. And right here, we crossed, and the price was not relevant. So while it's been good lately, looks a little rough historically. Let me clean this up so I can see it better. And I'll even drop the SARS. Much better. So this isn't helpful, and this isn't helpful, and this isn't helpful, and this isn't helpful, and this isn't helpful. So while that's not a great track record, so that's one kind of a rejection, that's a bullish. That's two, that's three, that's four, that's five. So that's five useless crossovers between the 21 and the 50, but then five in a row, then one good one, one amazing one, and now. So, you know, recency bias says this is useful and good. Historical view, I don't know. That's five useless crosses of these two moving averages in a row. So I don't know what to say. I will lean to the fact that this is bullish. Is it going to take us back to 10,000? Probably not. I only see it going up to this area of 8,000 before a pullback. And you got about 6 days. I hope Bitcoin decorrelates from the stock market and stock market drops next week. And that's a biased opinion because I am short in the market going into next week. So I'm hoping it drops. It can still go up until like Wednesday. But after that, I kind of need it to drop. Because I'm not going to, if the market keeps going up all week, I am going to take the loss on my short. I have no problem with that. I'm also willing to double down on my short on Tuesday or Wednesday if it keeps going up. So speaking of market, let's go to the market. Let's go look at some traditional market. Oh, hash rate is not looking good anymore. Shitcoins are still rising, including Binance and Bitcoin SV. Gold continues in our 1 to 4 candle pullback. So I've called this one perfectly. At least there's one market that I called perfectly because I have not been able to do such a great job on the S&P 500. This was the perfect time to get out of your gold position. I did get out of my silver position on this candle. This was textbook. I got into gold on this, silver on this candle. I got out of silver on this candle. This was absolutely perfect. It's a swing trade. It went from March 19th up until April 14th, held for 1 month, and very, very nice. Gold could have done the same thing. This was an entry in gold. I did not do it because I kind of wasn't paying attention this day, and the next day it was too late. So the entry in gold was probably on this 9 candle right here, and the exit in gold was on this 9 candle right here. I still believe that it's a 1 to 4 candle correction, and gold will rebound and turn next week. We're also right back to the breakout area. Right here is when I was very bullish gold, and I tweeted out that I'm expecting gold to go much higher. This is a pullback. I am going to be watching gold and silver, and I am ready to jump back in with a long trade on gold and silver, ideally in a couple of days on a green 2 above a green 1 in an orderly fashion. Oil is I don't know why that's a green 1 candle. It's a weird bug because so TradingView screwed up on Friday. TradingView gave us a $26 price of oil because they switched contracts. And there is insane contango happening in oil. Hey, Imago, you send out a super chat saying on monthly candles, but I don't know what that means. So help me out here. And I saw a comment about it, Emily, but like the live chat is scrolling too much. So. All right. So this is like some kind of data error on their back end. I'm going to drop the indicator. I'm going to add it back in. Man, it sucks that like my own indicator is all the way down. I got to scroll to it because a lot of people gave me access to other stuff. But thank you for that. Yeah, this is like a data bug on the back end. Not our fault. So oil dropped big on Friday. And oil is now at $18.27. But on Monday, when the contracts flip, oil will probably have a gap here. But that's because of the new contract that is being used for CL1. There is another ticker that takes out that contract, WTI. I think it's US oil, the CFD. Right. And this is more smoothly because I think this calculates it, shows it a little bit differently. So we'll see what happens. If there's a gap, it's not really a gap in the price of oil. It's just the flipping of a contract because of insane contango going on. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Okay, so I have no reason to be bullish on oil right now, maybe in a few days. And ideally in 3 weeks when we get to a weekly 9. S&P, this is the big one. That's my hope that we get to that line. So this is the S&P, and it was crazy in the last hour. So this red line represents where I took a short on the S&P. I did it at 1 p.m. I did it around 1:30 p.m. I figured that and when it was dropping right here, I was doing very well. But this wasn't a day trade. I was shorting the market at 1 p.m. on a Friday with the complete incentive to hold it through next week. So I bought enough time on my options by shorting the market. And I didn't expect this insanity, and it closed on a 9, but that was after market. So it just ran up. So obviously I'm sitting in a slightly losing position, but if I take it to the daily chart, by the way, at the time that I took the trade, the cash market was on a beautiful, I tweeted it out, was on a beautiful doji candle, being rejected by the moving average, doji candle, and a 9. That is my trifecta. I will take this trade every single time. I will take it every single time, just like I would go long on this 9 with the following candle every single time. This trade would not have worked out the next few days, but this was a huge run up. This is an insane run up, and I want to profit from the pullback. That's 30% in a month. That's insane. Insane. And right now, 2 of the 3 things that were around when I took the trade with 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours left in the trading day, it all seemed great. But the trifecta is no longer there, and all you have is the 9 sell. Now, so many stocks are on 9s themselves. And that's another reason why I had confidence in this trade. Here's Microsoft is on a 9. Amazon, let's go through them real quick. Amazon on a 9. So it doesn't mean you have to short, but it means you need to get out of your longs. Or at least I would. Amazon, 9 sell. Google, 9 sell. Let me zoom in on that a little bit. 9 sell and earnings are coming. Netflix, 9 sell. Apple, 9 sell. Jesus. Roku. I don't know why Roku is so high up the list. It's not that important to society. Oh, but it is like Netflix. I'll put it next to Netflix. Tesla. I think Tesla's on an 8. Tesla's on an 8. It will be on a 9 on Monday. Facebook, 9 Monday. Microsoft, on a 9. AMD, on a 9. Nvidia, on a 9. Ford's not going to be on a 9. I don't like this chart. Tilray, I'm out of Tilray, by the way. I took my profit. ACB, I'm not out of yet, but I have very low risk. I have nothing to lose. Maybe somebody will buy them out. My options will last me the rest of the year. Starbucks missed its 9 by 1 candle. GE looks like a disaster. No idea what this is, but they seem to do something right. Box had its 9, got rejected. No opinion right now. If you shorted that 9, you would probably take that capital out, put it somewhere else while you're still up on the trade. Twitter, not interesting chart. GoPro, I am still long. GoPro, it's my only long position is in GoPro. I don't believe I got in on the 9 because I was traveling. I might have gotten in. I don't remember when I got in. I got to double check. But I'm definitely up on the trade. Fitbit, I don't really care. That one got bought out. I don't even know why I'm still looking at Fitbit. ATVI is in a weird state. I would have gotten out on that 9, and I would not be in this trade right now in either direction. Square. I don't like that chart. It's not pointing to anything. USO is oil. I was eyeing trades to go long USO, but I chose not to. I was looking at to take the long trade on Friday, but I chickened out. So I have no oil exposure. I got out of Apache. ExxonMobil. Whoa, big move. I did not see that coming. I like the moving average support, but not enough for me. Apache, I was long, and it kind of sucks because I got out over here. Would have been nice to hold on to it a little longer to get out on Friday night, but oh well. I'm out of Apache. That was a nice trade. I think that was my best trade. I think the Apache trade was my best trade. Silver was pretty good too. Another oil, and like I said, I'm not. Is this another oil? Yeah. Well, look at the difference, right? This is rising, making new highs off the lows this month, and this is falling, making new lows this month. So it's very, very weird. Very weird. Different, same sector, completely different profiles. Boeing, a lot of people were high on Boeing. I am not ready. My losing trade was the airline sector, and I'm not ready to jump into the airline sector yet. JMIA probably missed this one, but maybe I'll get another chance. It's on a 9 as well. Notice how all the big boys are on 9s, but not the little guys. What's CVX? Chevron. Oh, that's oil again. Let's put that up with these. I don't like this chart. I wouldn't be in that. I wouldn't be in it. Lyft and Uber. That chart not helpful. Uber. Ooh, see the difference? Do you see this difference? This is why this is an educational channel. You know, rebound high, higher low, kind of slightly higher high, pulling back. You don't know what's going on. But now look at Uber from a TA perspective. Let's drop the moving averages because they're kind of in the way. Look at that. Look at that beautiful triangle, which I can't draw on Lyft, but I can certainly draw it on Uber. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Can't draw it better than that. I can't do this with Lyft, but Uber, that's awesome. And look what's happening. On Monday, it's a green 2 above a green 1 if it breaks out. Now, there's only one problem with this. The problem with this is drew it backwards. I can give you a target on this. That's a 50% drop. Wow. That's a 50% rise. There's one problem with this. And the problem is, of course, I'm not very bullish on the overall market. And if the overall market is not bullish, then there is a high probability that everything's going to fall. So while this is perfect TA setup for me trading triangles, the overall environment is not going to allow me to take the bullish trade. Now, if I was bullish the overall environment, I would be all over this bullish trade. I love this trade, but I'm not going to take it because I'm scared that the overall market is going to pull back and pull back hard. But the setup is incredible. Setup is incredible. Trade at your own risk, guys. This is not a follow the leader channel. Zoom, haven't looked at Zoom in a while. Still doing well. Zoom's doing well. No comment though. TA is not telling me anything. Pinterest is coming up on a 9 Monday. Whatever this is I don't like that candle. Middle of nowhere-ish. Whatever this, the pharmaceutical. Ooh, what is that? Is that a monthly 9 sell? Ooh, look at that. A daily. I gotta get this embedded in here into this. So we have a monthly 9 sell with a daily 9 sell, but the weekly was only on a 3. Interesting. Obviously, this trade would have looked incredibly well right here off this 9, and this trade would already failed you. You would have had to get out of this trade, hopefully break even or with a profit. My thoughts on a TD9 on XRP in USD. I really don't care. Ripple's a scam. On monthly charts. Oh, that was the monthly charts thing. I mean, look, I'll never short Ripple. I mean, shorting Ripple is like shorting Tether. Like, they can do whatever they like you don't know what's going to happen. But I know Ripple's a scam. I'm not sure about Tether. Tether may or may not be a scam. I have no idea. I'm letting the US Attorney General tell us if it is or isn't a scam. I'm leaning toward it isn't, but that creates a lot of hate. And if I say that it is, that also creates a lot of hate. So I don't say anything about Tether. And we let the court system do their discovery to tell us what's going on with Tether. So I would have loved to take the short trade if it was a normal, steady environment. And this short trade would have gotten me out break even, unfortunately. Ferrari, not interesting. Twilio. Ooh, 9 tomorrow at setup trend. Beautiful 9 up here as well. Beautiful 9 buy here. S and A13s here. Like, what do you think I'm going to say on Monday? Lots of opportunities. I don't want to manage 100 stocks to trade, and I got to do my options webinar. And therefore, I just took the short on the overall market based on all the 9s across all these companies. Deutsche Bank, not interesting. Another 9. Edulent, I'm not familiar with this company. Titan is an Indian company. Not interesting. SBAC, not interesting. It is breaking out, but not interesting. Ooh, AGN. The crazy 8 candle. You got a 9. Self-explanatory. I don't know. No opinion. No opinion. Beer, no opinion. Oh, beautiful reversal candle. I have no idea what Octa is, but this is what the S&P 500 looked like going into the last 2 hours of trading, and then boom, exploded. Or the last hour of trading, actually. That's what it looked like. A beautiful candle. But I don't want to play individual stocks. I'd rather, and it's a nice high price. Oh, what is this? I think we did something with this in my options class. Let me delete this because it gets confusing. So, yeah, this is, I mean, look at the last time there was a 9 at the high. Well, no, sorry, this is the last time there was a 9 at the high. Reversal candle pulled you back from 1 to 4. This reversal candle pulled you back into a 9 buy opportunity. This is looking great. Wow, I wish I saw this on Friday. Again, I don't like to short. This doesn't tell you to short. This tells you to get out. But if there was, like, dangerous for me to say the following, so this is not trading advice. But if there was a stock I would risk to short, it would be this. I don't even know what this company does. I have absolutely no idea. I'm assuming it's a US company, but I have absolutely no clue. If this thing starts trading down on Monday, I would set my stop loss right there. Beautiful risk reward. In a perfect world, I would take the short. And I honestly, I don't like to short stocks. I'd rather go long. I would take the short somewhere over here. Like, I don't even have to wait. Normally, I say wait for the break of the low, but I don't even care. Like, I would do this. Like, this is where my short would be. How much risk is that? This is why you guys need to, spend the $300 and watch the entries, exits, and stop losses, and also another $300 to watch risk management. What's my risk? 2.5% is a little more than I like, but it's not going to crush the bank here. This is good. I got to try and remember to keep an eye on it. I'll probably forget, but Man, I love it. What about the moving averages? Oh, I took off the moving averages. Way overextended on the moving averages. Now remember, it's only on a weekly 2 and a monthly 1, so your higher level time frames are not confirming this top, and you want to make sure your position size is a little smaller, because this, as perfect as this looks on the daily, it's not perfect. And 150 round number, man, I like it. Whatever that is, I like it. Spot. 9 came early. Spotify. I would not be in this. Remember, I don't trade green 1s after green 9s. I stay patient. Mosaic. No comment. Slack. No comment. But it's got that triangle-ish, head and shoulder-ish pattern going on. You know, if I was bullish the overall market environment, I would be all over this. Looks great, but not in the current environment. Exact is the Exact Science. I think that's a pharmaceutical. Oh, beautiful. 9, double 9. Beautiful. And you're above the moving averages, but a 9's a 9. I would not be holding this. Illumina, 9 at the high. Jesus. Canaan, 9 at the high. Oh, I don't want to look at Canaan ever again. That's a giant missed opportunity. Adobe, 9 at the high. Jeez. Fake meat, 9 Monday. Space, 9 Monday for Virgin. United, this is the trade that lost me money. I don't want to see it ever again. Delta. Under Armour. I got out of Under Armour. It made me some money, not as much as I wanted, but it wasn't bad. Universal Health Services. Looks bullish, but no comment really. This is another, not really a missed opportunity, but a missed opportunity. Fundamentally, it's a missed opportunity. I couldn't believe the gaming stocks went down so much. I know GameStop is not an essential business and no one's going to their business, but man, people are going to fall in love with video games again. Triple M. I thought they'd be doing better, making all those masks. I am not ready to get into cruise lines yet. At all. At all. AMC. Oh, that's a missed opportunity. But I didn't have a good, clean buying opportunity, so not really. Not really bothered by missing the AMC trade. Groupon. Groupon's not going anywhere, guys. I may be interested in Groupon. And finally, Build-A-Bear Workshop. It did well, but I don't know. I'm not really interested. Okay. Oh, Play. Someone asked for Play. I really got to get to work on the options course, so I'm gonna maybe look at a few more and that's it. No comment. Not really interesting from a TA perspective. Hey guys, if you want to support 900 people viewing, please subscribe and also use the affiliate page. If you're going to sign up, if you need an awesome Bitcoin debit card that looks something like this, they should be on their website soon. And what is this image? Oh yeah, this is how they look like. They do exist. I just need your name right there. And they're absolutely awesome. The options webinar is up for sale in the workshop section. You can read over the details of the options webinar. It'll be 3 days, 3 full days of options education, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of next week. Please check it out. If this is something you can afford and interested, it's your one beginner place stop to learn all your option needs, and then you are on your own. I just educate. I do not provide buy and sell recommendations. Understanding Bitcoin in Malta in October, the Financial Summit in Bali in November. These are my announcements. Feel free to check out the poker video. The trailer is on my YouTube channel somewhere here. And the actual video is on the Unconfiscatable YouTube channel from the conference, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to the Unconfiscatable Conference YouTube channel, where you can watch all the presentations from this year, last year, and of course the poker video as well. Thank you, Bybit, for sponsoring that event. Still at 825. Damn. Subscribers are hard to get these days. All right, guys, that's it for me. No more announcements. That's it. We also have a store. You can buy your t-shirt and other cool stuff. Check out the merchant store. We have coffee, other cool things as well. All right. And we will talk to you guys, or I will talk to you guys. Maybe I should check for any yeah, I know it's everything has a 9 right now, and most of them are perfected. Hi, Tone. Where were you born? Yes, let me give up my OPSEC so that more people know stuff about me to hack me. Oh yeah, like my Zoom plan. So what I plan to do is, for the few people that are still around, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna set up a $10 to $20 subscription. I will still do these videos publicly, but they will be shorter. I'll try to keep them to 20 minutes. That satisfies the people that want to watch short videos of just a market update. And then I'm gonna cut the public stream, and I'm gonna stay in Zoom with the subscribers. And you guys can ask me a bunch of questions for another 30 to 40 minutes, assuming I have an hour's worth for you on the video. And these videos will be pretty often. I don't know if I'll stay to 2 a day or whatever, but that's my plan at the moment, which could change. But now I need subscriptions, I need logins, I need security on my website. So there's a lot of infrastructure work that needs to be done, and it costs money, and it requires people to be hired and do all that work. So when is it gonna come? Hopefully into the summer. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.